I really ain't been on live all fucking day. I ain't picked the car all day. Alright, let's see what's going on in this energy. It is the new moon. Alright. You're wanting a new moon read. They are $25. Read. They are 30-45 minutes long. Alright, if you're wanting one. Alright. Has to prove. Alright, so somebody got to prove that they own something. Safari came out. Somebody might be going to a safari. That could be significant. Somebody has to prove that they own something, so they have to show ownership of something or how they got something. Government money popped out. Well, ain't that about a bitch, okay? Government money popped out. Somebody got to explain how they got something. Somebody's spending something. By the way, y'all see what they doing when it comes to PPP loans. 562,000 people that did fraudulent motherfucking loans. And baby, they getting your jail shit together right now. That's crazy. And guess what? And they looking in the check. They looking into bank accounts to see what you spend the money on. I said, whoa. All right, so something is getting accounted for. All right, get ready to travel. All right, because you're getting ready to receive something. All right, you're getting ready to receive something. Let me put this in there. All right. I feel like somebody ex worked with a brother for a cut of something. All right, for a cut of something. Fighting amongst themselves. All right, everybody fighting among themselves. All right, because what they thought they were gonna be able to do, they can't. Your ass still alive. All right, somebody could have been working with someone's brother. All right. All right, the death angel could be lurking around someone. Okay, renting a car to leave. All right, so you could be getting ready to do something. All right, you could be renting a vehicle to leave, to go and do whatever the fuck this is when it comes to your money. All right, or whatever this is that somebody tried to claim as their own. What's going on, love? Hey. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube. What's going on, YouTube? Yeah, fighting amongst themselves. These people are fighting amongst themselves because this is your money. All right. Money is coming in the month in mine. All right. So there's a month that you are thinking of, or I'm feeling like some money came in around this same time before. All right. And it's like a cycle is repeating itself, but not a bad one is what I'm hearing. All right. And that's why these people are fighting amongst themselves, because there's a lump sum of money coming towards you. All right. Somebody knows you're tired and wants to provide. All right. So somebody wants to provide for you. A brother is here too. Brother popped out, so this could be a brother as well. All right, I gotta prove something. All right, leaving or when you get. So okay, you're leaving when someone's money comes in. All right, somebody got in a fight at a cookout, or something broke out at a cookout. Somebody hate the fact that they made you look crazy. They know you know what they did, and this is why these people are fighting amongst themselves as well. Somebody misses you when you're not around. All right, and your ex was a part of the setup to steal from you. All right, again, explaining how they have your info. Somebody, oh my God, this is crazy. Right on top of has to prove they own something. It's clarifying, explaining how they have your information. So somebody explaining how they got your information. All right, and it's attached to government money, something that you were supposed to have. You could have been supposed to be receiving payments or something. Daytime is significant. You're going exactly where you want to. All right, you're going exactly where you want to. Spirit is saying, get ready to. You getting ready to leave? Damn, keep your bag packed. Spirit is saying, keep your bags packed. Okay. There's a church getting busted in a city that owes you money. Tallahassee, Monticello could be significant. Jacksonville. Suffolk, Virginia is significant. Alright, somebody sees that your gifts are real and they want to provide for you. They want to do something nice for you. Alright. Somebody is making pregnancy special. You don't have to do anything but get ready to receive. Alright, this government money coming towards you. You ain't got to do shit but receive. What's going on, love? Alright, husband is here. Somebody's fighting among themselves. Somebody's husband is in the mix as well. Nighttime. It could be a fight that broke out. What's going on? A sister is significant. Alright, feds moving in. Alright, the fight, bro. Oh, shit. Okay. Sister-in-law, sister could be significant. New moon. There's some shit happening next week. Noticing what people are saying when it comes to you and noticing how people are reacting when it comes to your name. Alright, somebody is stepping in and doing what's needed when it comes to you. Alright, get ready to travel. Somebody stepping in and doing what the fuck they supposed to do. Give me your shit. Like, come on, man. So many people is involved in this shit. Alright, somebody know that you know what they did. Court documents were forged. Somebody husband, somebody boyfriend, somebody sister, they know that you know what they did. Somebody knows that you know that they forged some sort of documentation. A sister could be significant. Somebody's sister, all right, being turned down. All right, you got a masculine that's turning people down when it comes to trying to be with them. All right, somebody lied on purpose. A sister, somebody could have lied to a sister on purpose. Somebody is noticing what somebody is saying. There's a lot of shit going on here. Somebody lied on purpose when it comes to your information. Money is coming in. Nighttime. Ooh, full moon. So something could be coming in around the full moon. I don't know when is the full moon? Is that in 2 weeks? When is the full moon? It's a full moon. It's a full moon this month. Another one. Abundance coming in. I feel like it's some sort of abundance coming in around the full moon. Alright. When is the full moon? Somebody tell me when is the full moon. The July 29th. Oh, that's perfect. Alright, the 29th. Oh shit. Jacksonville, Florida. Alright, death sentence is here. Somebody passing away. These niggas dead, y'all. These niggas is dying. And then you got death as their sentence. Murder was the case that they gave me. July. Oh, July. Somebody could try to take you out. Jacksonville, Florida is significant. Alright, these niggas is dying. Alright, there's a lockbox with some information in it. Alright. Okay, so when it comes to the beginning of the read, when it says somebody has to do something, somebody has to prove that something is theirs, alright? And they can't because there's a lockbox with the correct information in it. I spoke about this type of shit before. Why people didn't realize that these ancestors that passed away, they may not have been able to do certain shit, but they were still gifted to know certain shit. So there's more than one copy of these wills. Alright, bringing you a real gift. Alright, which is these niggas dying. That's a real gift. Shit. So there's a judge that already has this information and they're asking somebody, this your shit. So you're lying under oath, adding more charges when a judge already got the truth. You said me and my wolf. I'm saying I be knowing shit. I be knowing shit. When you, I put when. What the fuck did I do that shit for? All right, when you get this communication, funds will be available. All right, so when you get this information, funds will be available. Now, how? I don't know, because anything is possible. Maybe there's a checking account. All right, there's a checking account. If there's a checking account, you ain't got to do nothing but get my ID and overnight a goddamn debit card or whatever the fuck. You can have access to it, but if there's a bank, then you could just walk in any of those banks, any branch, wherever the fuck that's at, and show your ID. So it would be immediate money if it wasn't on the weekend. That's the only way I'm thinking that it could be immediate. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, my bad. I be coloring and then I be hearing shit at the same time. Don't mind me. That's what I feel. I feel like, yeah, as soon as you get this information, you're going to be able to walk in somewhere and get this. And I feel like this is why motherfuckers is mad. And this is why motherfuckers is doing the death spells. Because they know, and this is why motherfuckers is watching you. Because they know as soon as you hear it, as soon as you hear about it, you're going to get it. Okay. My bad. I'm in somebody's brain. And if you get access to something, and it's exactly what you say is, everybody gonna know whoever tried to stop you from getting this was a liar and was a fraud. But not only that, they gonna learn a lot of other shit because the motherfuckers is going to jail. Because how the fuck you know about some shit that you're not supposed to know about? You see what I'm saying? How the fuck you know about some shit that you're not supposed to know about? So be careful of attitude changes. Alright, because it's projection. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. It's projection. Alright, somebody's bringing you a gift. U.S. Marshals is significant. Death sentence. Alright, so you got some high officials coming towards you. Your dreams are coming to reality. Jacksonville, Florida is significant. Alright. Somebody loves you so much that it scares them. Alright. Your dreams are coming your reality when it comes. It look like when it's coming to your love life and when it's coming to your finances. You got a new life that's happening. Alright. There are definitely signs of this all around. Oh y'all, when I went for a walk today, I seen a groundhog. I wanted to pick it up and take it with me. Alright, so it was laying in the grass and shit. And then it kind of walked away or whatever after the fact. Then when I came back, He was still over there playing in the grass. You don't see shit like Florida, you know? It wouldn't dare be no groundhogs around in Florida, okay? There's too much shit that could fuck with them. I thought it was so nice. Like, I'm looking like, is that a beaver or a fucking groundhog? But no, he had hair on his like tail. He was so fucking cute. I wanted to pick his ass up and take him with me. But he was so cute. I see him all the time. I'm finna get his ass a name. Alright, so there's a court case that was going on without your knowledge. Alright, not answering the phone. Alright, so somebody could have made it seem like they were contacting you or trying to reach out to you, and you were not answering your phone type shit. Like you disappeared type energy. Whole time these niggas is lying. Alright, if you got social media, you ain't hard to find. That's why Spirit been telling you to stay relevant online. Alright, these people thought they was going to split your money up. Alright, and this is why they didn't want nobody to know where you are. You say, hell no, I don't touch him. Why would you touch him? Why would you touch him? I wanted him. I wanted him. I really wanted him. I was with my DM outside one day and I seen his ass cross the street. He was like, you better not motherfucking, don't even think about walking your ass over there. I wanted that motherfucker. Oh, they bite. Oh, they bite. Look, I love wild animals. I ain't scared. I'd have tried. I would have. Come here. Y'all know I'm crazy. Would have came to me, I'd pet that motherfucker. I love a wild animal. I tame animals. Like, this bitch crazy. If y'all follow me on Facebook, y'all know I post animals all the time. Wildlife. I love wildlife. I'm supposed to be going to the safari soon. I can't fucking wait. Oh, safari card came out. That is funny. Safari. I just said I'm going to the safari soon. I literally just made. He is your spirit animal. He wanted to come with me. I should have gotten him. He really wanted to come. I heard him when he said that shit. And he was like, bitch, you just gonna leave me? And I'm like, I'll be back. But I really heard him say that shit. Alright, Safari is here. That's crazy, okay? I mean, he be around, baby. Let me tell you, he be around. It be the same fucking one. I'm like, damn, is it only one? And he just be looking at me. He'll stay and he'll look at me for a long time. And then he'll just walk away. He's so cute. He's so fucking cute. His little face is so cute. I was like, oh, I want it. I just seen all types of animals out here. There's a lot of lightning bugs out here too. I love it. I go outside at night and you can just see them all in the air. Alright, so Safari is here. Somebody changing their ways when it comes to you. Alright. Like I said, there's a new life happening. Alright, we're gonna take that. That was cute. I ain't gonna let that stay down there. That was a side note. As soon as I said Safari, that shit popped out like, you talking about me? Alright, that just to let you know that these cards are on yes. I'll be doing that anyway, so yeah. Maybe that's why my wish is coming true. Oh, and on top of when you burn that candle, all hell break loose. Every time I light a candle, hell is breaking loose. Literally. And it ain't even no confirmation. Oh my God, that was a horn. 5 is here, impatience. Like literally, I've been lighting my candles and shit. And just crazy shit be happening. And it be regular old candles, like not even too much. I can light a birthday candle and shit happen. You know them little stick candles? I be lighting them. And I'll let them burn. You can get them from the Dollar Tree. I use them to make a wish. Oh, somebody getting married. Alright, so something about the burn and release. Alright, so this person, yeah, I did a burn and release for this person. Okay. Somebody not answering the phone. It could be an ex who was part of a setup, all right, but they're not interested. Grandparents left you money, all right, and somebody not answering the phone. Okay, so somebody trying to say you ain't answer the phone. All right, somebody know they fucked up though because they split this money up. Fake marriage is here. All right, court case without your knowledge because it could have been like a fake marriage certificate. All right, somebody is surprised that you know so much. Union branch, and there's a sibling in your home. All right, so this could be a relative or a sibling, a cousin. Next week is significant. All right, you're going to find out something about this court case. A sister is significant. This could be an aunt as well. All right, know that you will never have to work again. All right, never have to work, straight career. Safari is coming out again. All right, so something about Safari is significant. All right, so I guess you need to go see some animals too. All right, something a few days away. All right, something is happening a few days away. Reaping what's sowed. All right, and something should be happening. Something could be happening with some money in a couple days, and somebody gonna have to eat their words. All right, somebody said bullshit. All right, there's a new home waiting on you. Family is here to have in St. John's. Wow. All right. Jay. Oh, yeah. All right, so Florida is significant. It's very significant. It says new home waiting on you. St. John's is in Florida, and your family knows about this. That is crazy. Oh, that is crazy. I want to use some more of these cards because these cards pop. I'll just be adding cards in as I go. I'm mad they got a pack. Alright, somebody got a pack quickly. So somebody got to get out your shit. What's going on, love? Alright, somebody mad because they got to pay. They got to get out your shit. Damn, I just made this card and it popped right out. Somebody is mad that they got to pay. They got to get out your shit. Government money. Somebody is using something. Let me put this. Do a PPP loan. Let's see. I don't know if I put that in there, but daughter, son. Alright, somebody's child could have did a PPP loan as well. Alright, somebody knows that you don't trust them. Alright, let's see. Alright, his karmic wants you dead. Alright, so a bitch ass motherfucker wants you unalive, but that'll never happen. Alright. That shit will never happen. Alright, somebody is scared you're taking action when it comes to them. Alright, this could be someone's job. A fight broke out because people know that you're getting ready to take action. Alright, and you ain't gonna have to work. Alright, there's a better opportunity coming for you. Alright, these people are just, they're fucked. Alright, they know, they are shocked. The truth is out. Alright, you defeated someone's mother. Alright, and they know that you're taking action. Alright, so whoever this is, you're taking action on somebody who got kids. and you don't give a fuck. These people are fighting amongst themselves. Came out right up on the cookout fight broke out. All right, these people are super jealous that you don't gotta work a day in your motherfucking life again, ever. Better opportunities. So these people still hanging with the same people. All right. At the last moment, there's some sort of opportunity coming in for you. 1111, make a motherfucking wish. All right, travel and get ready to travel. All right, somebody use your information to gain something, and now something is happening fast. These niggas dying. All right, somebody feels like it's somebody else. Somebody could think that you're moving on without them. All right, somebody's doing their best to change for you because of this. All right, daytime is significant. All right, when you get this communication, you will be able to leave. Oh, that is not what the fuck that says. But same shit. When you get this communication, funds will be available. My hand itching. All right, so somebody finna get some good information. All right, and whenever they get this information, funds is gonna be available for you. All right, government money it's already gonna be there. Is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Jeezy. It's all there. All right, somebody knows that you work hard at what you do. All right, the judge's chambers. There's a meeting going on in the judge's chambers because your dreams are coming to your reality. All right, somebody misses you when you're not around. Somebody's planning a date. All right, your silence makes shit happen. All right, when you go silent, it makes shit happen. It makes shit happen. Let's see. Abundance is here. Something is finally being laid to rest. Something is finally being laid to rest. All right, emotional fulfillment is here. Tower moment, Emperor. All right, I don't know. This could be a male, or you could just be coming into stability, into this leadership role. All right, skill development. All right, Jezebel and abundance. There's a tower moment happening for somebody. Oh damn, somebody's confused. How the fuck this shit is happening? All right, this is somebody who been doing the same shit forever and getting the same results, but not anymore. All right, somebody took a risk and did something deceptive, cunning, sneakiness when it comes to you. All right, somebody was persistent at the shit too, slow and steady. They could have been doing something for a long ass time to bring you some sort of heartbreaking, emotional pain, grief, and loss. All right, and you just been working on yourself, but this person been doing shit on you. All right, Spirit wants you to follow your intuition at this time. There's a rich guy here, mentally, emotionally unstable, and financial stability is here too. All right, so I just feel like it's a group effort. There's a group effort somewhere. All right, inner conflict. These motherfuckers going through inner conflict now, though. All right, because they lust over some shit that did not belong to them. Hardship and poverty is here. Yeah, something is changing. Something is changing. There's a new beginning happening. Moving on to calmer waters. Yeah, move on. Traveling. There's some traveling getting ready to happen. Somebody's sad at something. Grief, loss, and disappointment, and regret. Because whatever the fuck they thought they was going to do, they can't. All right? And whatever type of spell work they did on you, it did not work. All right? It did not work. And now somebody got to give you something. Emperor. I don't know if this is a man that really got to give you something. It could be a man behind the scenes. All right, when it comes to this new beginning. A masculine. Somebody could be coming towards you as well. Or you could be having a new beginning when it comes to someone creating a family is here. Yeah, sweetheart. You're going to get ready to create a family. You could have felt stuck and stagnant but something's getting ready to change. All right, emotional maturity is here. Childhood, you could have known this person for a while. All right, let's see. What's getting ready to come up in the immediate? Your pathway is being clear. Something about you stepping into your divinity, all right, is clearing a path, all right? But you, by you doing this, you're clearing a path so that you can rest, is what I heard. Childhood, innocence. I feel like something to get your innocence back. I'm feeling free again, is what I'm hearing. Something coming in quick. It's a gift. Some sort of gift is coming in quickly. All right, departure, moving on, personal growth. I just really feel like you're moving. Yeah, let me see. Is she moving? Trust it. Here to say, yeah, trust it. Patience is here. Community, you got why is this community? You could be moving to a different community. Farm is significant. Celebration. You're finna get ready to celebrate. Whatever this is. Hermit mode, wisdom. Something that you're getting ready to find out. What somebody tried to do. These people could be connected to God, but there's a trip. Destruction is here. These are God-fearing folks. So-called God-fearing folks. Okay? Destruction. A group of people wanted to cause destruction to your life. But it's not happening. Alright, so you was just supposed to never find out about shit. Motherfuckers was just kept doing shit until... Well, how would they know? They would have had to know around the time that you were going to possibly wake up and know this shit. So these people have to be... They have to have been monitoring you in order to know when the fuck, you know what I'm saying, shit. It's happening for you. Mercury retrograde. So these people were monitoring you. Alright, I'm hearing time after time. Patience is here. Gold digger. Because they know they had took something from you. Alright, give it time. Somebody knew it was a matter of time that they could possibly have to separate from this. Alright, somebody is reminiscing about something could have been when you were born. Alright, when it comes to somebody else, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Alright, a narcissist, a gold digger here. Somebody remembers when you were born. Alright. Love spell. This person doing spells on you since you was born. Alright, there's a date night coming towards you. Alright, luck is on your side. I said love is on your side. There's some sort of new cycle that's getting ready to start. Alright, Spirit wants you to continue to keep your heart open. Alright, if anybody is wanting a personal read, please let me know. This is what this is. Alright. If you're wanting a new moon reads are $25 at this time. Alright, and that is a 35, 45 minute read. If you're wanting to relocate, job, call in money, amplify your money, alright, court situations, paperwork when it comes to approvals, alright, please let me know. If you're wanting a donation read, they are available as well. There's some miracles getting ready to happen. Alright, you got a message coming in for change. Somebody is making the right decision. Alright, there's a gift that's coming towards you. Alright, nobody else can have this. I saw inheritance. Judge is here. Like I said, something could be going on in the courts. Alright, a brother could be significant. Alright, a brother who ain't shit. Alright, you trying to find out some kids are playing both sides. Alright, this could be nieces, nephews. Alright, you were right the whole time. Somebody is rewriting their wrongs when it comes to you. Alright, it's something about your brother and your brother's kids or just some children. Nieces and nephews, brother, uncle could be significant. But it says brother. I feel like you're a hater. All right, stillness. It's like this person. This person is the type of person that'll get in your way on the low. All right, you're getting ready to move. All right, there's some sort of secret plans that's getting ready to happen for you. All right, a house of your dreams. All right, house of my dreams is something that I ain't got to pay for every month. All right, one that's filled with love and one that has only the energies that I want in it. All right, somebody try to set you up, but somebody's making the right decision. All right, when it comes to a passed on grandfather, all right, ending. So something could come from a passed on grandfather. All right, something could have been left through someone. Inheritance, tower moment. Remembering everything that you said word for word. Somebody doing fraudulent shit and getting caught. Will and trust popped out. I'll be down. I'll be down. So somebody could have had like I said, it could have been numerous of people that just passed wills down to people who already had wills, who passed this shit down to somebody else who already had wills attached to them, and then somebody is leaving something to you, and it's everything. And that's kind of what I feel like. And the riches, it's like rags to riches. There's a mother doing shady shit behind the scenes. All right, a sister, it could be a aunt, a mother, sister, somebody aunt. All right, somebody finna lose everything. 3, 2, 1 is significant. All right, Capricorn energy is here. Hangman, somebody is stuck in a situation. All right, because somebody took something or touched something that did not belong to them. All right, there's a baby mama mad and sad because karma is here. Your mama could be a baby mama. All right, shit. All right, getting left, falling apart. All right, so there's some shit that is falling apart for a woman with a child. All right, there's some sort of message coming for change. All right, it could be from a previous level that you dealt with. Blessings is here. Trust and will when it comes to this message. Let's see. Daydream. All right, unexpected loss. Yeah, somebody got to give something back. All right, somebody thought they was going to get success through destruction of you. All right, yeah, not going to happen. All right, somebody found out that some kids ain't there. Somebody was tricked. Somebody was tricked. A great aunt is significant. All right. There's money coming in, money that's owed to you. All right, found out everything. There's information that came to light. Aunt kept coming out. All right, so aunt, brother. Everybody's brother. Competition, gossip, and agendas. Damn. Everybody's brother. This person knows about some sort of contract agreement, some sort of official approval, a major offer with high reward potential. So he knows about something that belongs to you. Warning, false promise, overselling or misleading, burned out and imbalance. Okay. Now we see why your brother was telling your business. Or why he was talking to your friends. All right, I will often say dispensary. Dispensary can be significant. Breaking barriers, nourishing, feeding mind, body, and soul. Pushing upward, slow growth. And spirit is saying going with the flow. All right, so you could very well be going with the flow. There's some sort of radical change that's getting ready to happen, all right? And influence, attraction, something is coming towards you that you don't see. All right, and your ops is watching. All right, illuminating, because something is being illuminated. Somebody knows that something is coming towards you. All right, unbalanced relationships is here. These are all the people that was watching you, the people who you had unbalanced relationships with, and you let those people go. Deep emotional waters is here. Gradual progress. So it's like when you let people go, God just start making preparations on things that's for you. Right now, you're like on a temporary journey. God is showing and taking you somewhere before God places you where you're supposed to be. Return, renewal, and rebirth. Right, chill out. Okay, let's see. Let's see. The star. You definitely are writing your reality. All right. Ace of Pentacles. You got something coming. All right. It's destined. Somebody betrayed you. All right. Or you went through a lot of betrayal to get to this point. All right. Ace of Swords. And that's the divine truth. All right. You waited a long time for some funds to come in. Possibly, or something for your increases to increase. All right. You're moving out the common waters. All right. You're having what you're needing to do so because you're getting ready to receive. Ain't nothing but giving energy here. All right. Giving energy and departuring. Something's becoming unfrozen, or something's melting away. Sirens. You're reaping. You definitely are reaping what you sow. All right. You could be on. You could be on guard at this time. You're watching everybody's movement. That's what I'm saying. Waiting on your shit to come in. Something's getting ready to happen out of the blue. All right. You're gonna have to make some sort of decision, but it's gonna be a great one. All right. Wish fulfillment is here. I feel like you're gonna make the right one. I don't hear nothing but sirens and shit right now. All right, you've been working on yourself. And now it's time for you to reap. Taking control of your life. Taking control of your life. All right, y'all, I got 2 more reads after this one. If anybody is wanting a on-the-spot read, please let me know. All right, because I do those in between the videos. All right, Empress is here. Abundance of nature. Great mother fertility. All right, creative power. Something happening for Empress. All right, provider, who is practical is what I'm hearing. Completion when it comes to a living situation. All right, a mother could be significant, try to interfere, or a baby mother, Capricorn, Scorpio could be significant. All right, somebody was only interfering for money, or you got money coming your way as well, success. Somebody was overdoing something and you're still receiving. All right, yep, victory is here. All right, somebody could have been doing some sort of spell work, but something's being balanced out. Transformation is here. All right, and victory, trials over tribulation. All right, you got some sort of emotional offer coming up your way. All right, somebody wanted to have control over you. All right, this is the Emperor in reverse. This could have been a brother. All right, this is a masculine energy. Emperor is usually a father energy, but it's of somebody who's possibly a father or who's in masculine energy. All right, let's see. Success and love is here. All right, somebody is in their thoughts when it comes to you. All right, expectation. All right, to a Queen of Cups, a mother figure. What is these expectations? Transformation. Something is transforming into something new, something different. Pleasant letter. All right, so it could be some information that's coming towards you, Empress. All right, that's going to push you forward. It's going to put you in a different direction. I'm hearing you can finally breathe is what I'm hearing. Military man is here. Fortune and unexpected money. There's a lot of shit coming your way. All right, confident, charismatic, natural, non-control, and bold and expressive. Controlling, but letting shit just happen, all right? Things are getting ready to change, and a lot of people try to come in the way. Somebody passing away as well. Transformation came out twice. All right, this is somebody who tried to get in the way and they failed. All right, somebody who's been doing something for a long time. Somebody is ill right now. Somebody is ill. All right, if anybody is wanting a read, a donation read, let me know. All right, somebody is in sad energy. Somebody sad as fuck, all right, because love is happening for you. Somebody overdid some shit, all right, and this is not fucking working. What did they overdo? Let's see. What was overdone? Somebody trying to change something. Oh shit, death magic. Death magic. Swiftly too. For a rich girl, somebody was trying to end your life. What were they trying to end your life for? Then words came out. Somebody was doing a lot of work on an Empress. All right, Queen of Wands. This could be a baby mother. All right, or a dirty ass bitch. All right, and a dirty ass nigga. All right. Somebody also could have been doing shit on you because somebody wants to come your way as well. But you got the victory and there's money coming your way regardless. Victory came out again. There ain't shit they can do. You got success here, big hopes and waters and dreams, and motherfuckers is pissed off because you're not concerned with a lot of shit. Alright, Ops is here. Yeah, somebody wanted to cause you all types of strife. Alright, somebody wanted somebody to see you in a different light. Somebody wanted somebody to see you in a different light. Journey is here. Somebody wanted you to go sick on this journey. Somebody wanted you to die on this motherfucking journey. Like crazy ass. Yeah, somebody was sending all type of shit your way. Alright, but you was defeating it every time. Alright. Somebody could have been releasing things through the portal. Alright, but also I see that you had ancestors that came through a portal. Alright. You had ancestors that came through a portal. Look at this shit. Next card, you got somebody running. You're running like you coming from a hole. He got a heart. He got a heart on top of him. Alright, ancestors. You got some ancestors that came through a portal. Alright. Look, somebody's being haunted by the shit that they release. Look, your ancestors ain't playing. Fire sign is significant, all right? There's something about a feminine energy, feminine ancestor. Well, somebody is not fucking playing. This could be grandparents here. I'm trying to tell you. You said put you on the list. You on the list. You on the list. I got 10 more minutes with this one. All right, Queen of Rings. All right, that's definitely. You're getting ready to be surrounded by something nice, but you're also, what I'm hearing, you're surrounded by ancestors. All right, somebody wanted to keep you in a karmic loop, going in circles and circles and circles, instead of seeing your way out. All right. You got Ace of Waters, all right? It's going to be an emotional time for you. You're getting ready to find out some shit, but on top of you finding out some shit, you're going to be sad, but you're going to see these rewards, right? He kind of sad, all right? But your ancestors saying, we got you. We got you. There's something that we want to give you. Hey, look at this shit. These cards are so cute. All right, you literally be having the devil and the angel on your shoulder. All right, you be trying to do what's right. All right, and Spirit is getting ready to Bless you. Rising. Look like rising of the Phoenix sun. I said the Phoenix sun. The Phoenix dragon. So I'm getting ready to be released. Isn't she lovely? So, I just see the thing said they actually tried to unalive you and they failed. All right, Ace of Fire is here. It's forward movement ahead. It's some bullshit going on. But it's not fucking touching you. All right, people get it. Ass tossed up. All right, so somebody finna find out that somebody was a liar. All right, or you followed your intuition and found out that somebody was a liar. All right, guardian here, your guardian angels are surrounding you. All right, and they just want you to be patient at this time. Let me pull them color cards. Where the fuck did they go? Where the fuck did they go? I'm looking for you. Girl, where are your cards? Where is the cards? Because I know they should be right here in my face. That's impossible. Oh, they right here. You're finding out something was in front of you the whole time? That's been happening a lot. Baby father is significant. Coughing up blood. Oh, it's a baby father getting karma. There's money coming your way. If a baby father did something stupid when it comes to you, well, he's getting mad. He's suffering. Somebody coughing up blood. You get ready to travel the world. I keep seeing it. I keep seeing it. 11 is significant. A blessing when you touch down. Somebody was working with a crooked lawyer. Somebody is wanting to be super romantic when it comes to you. This could be a baby father as well. 23 is significant. They are doomed. Something happening to, I don't know what's going on with this baby father. It's a lot of baby father energy been coming out. Something about a other woman. All right, so a baby father and the other woman. All right, somebody is trying to see how to fuck. Somebody feel like they passing away for being fucking slow. All right, somebody coming in with some sort of proposal, some sort of ring. All right, somebody built the hate train and that shit is derailing. All right, over your mission. All right, you could be feeling like you just ready for this big break. All right. Spirit say you came to pick somebody up and leave, or you're picking somebody up and leaving. You want somebody leaving together. Unexpected, unknown blessing coming in. All right, this is somebody's last chance. All right, so somebody taking a flight. Daytime is significant. Somebody losing children. They were supposed to do something and they did not. Could have been give you something. All right, someone is helping you move. All right, you found balance. Born to travel is here, 40s. It's a lot of shit going on. All right, somebody is super jealous. All right, super jealous of you. Somebody sees that somebody friends was lying. Damn, I told you, jealous. What the fuck going on? Michael Jackson, I just can't stop loving you. All right, you and somebody got the best chemistry. All right, so authorities are impressed about your knowledge. The feds are significant. All right, bringing you a gift. Somebody doing some sort of sleep spells on your partner. All right, authorities is dying for not doing their job. Motherfuckers. How do you get a read? Let me post my information. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Oop. Copy. All right, I am doing on the spot donation reads, but you can also get a full mini read for $25. All right, if you are wanting a full read, which talks about money, finances, I'm talking about money and finances, which talks about money, love, career, and all the bullshit around you. All right, that's $33. $33.33. Hold on, let me post it. All right, if you're wanting a video, videos are $50. All right, did I post that shit? Videos are 50-50. Oh, there we go. Are 50-50. All right. The donation reads are available. New moon reads are available as well. It's $25 for 45 minute read. All right, if you are interested in relocation, job, amplifying your finances, all right, or calling in love, road opening, all right, and cord cutting, that is $100. It comes with 2 reads, all right. It comes with a on-the-spot read, and it also comes with a video, all right. The video is an hour long. All right, the 70s is here. All right, something about the 70s. Something happened in the 70s. It's something about big insurance for your family. All right, so your family could be in some sort of shit when it comes to insurance fraud. All right, you're finna find out. Or somebody's been doing insurance fraud when it comes to your family for since the 70s. All right, a group of men. All right, so a group of men been stealing. All right, in your family for years. All right, stealing people's life insurance policies, wills, and shit like that because people think that they don't have any. People think that they don't have shit. All right. They see the hate that they have when it comes to you. This could have been somebody that was born in the 70s. All right, these could be parentals, just old, miserable ass motherfucking people. All right, 21 is significant. Something about the 21st. All right, something could be happening on the 21st. Absolute bliss is here. Absolute bliss. All right, so feds are impressed by your knowledge. All right, so a lot of shit is coming out. All right. And people are surprised with the information that's coming out, how you are able to hold it together with the shit that you knew. All right, somebody only wants everything with you. All right, help exactly when you need it. Help is coming in exactly when you need it. All right, receiving unknown money so that you can make some sort of move. All right, go pack again. Damn. All right, Spirit is really telling you to pack heavy. All right, somebody found out that somebody family watches you. All right, big insurance for your family. And this could have everything to do with wills and trust as well. All right, 2020 is significant. Some 14. All right, somebody is not wanting to lose you. But there's a lot of truth that's coming out, all right, that is allowing you to move and move forward. Surprise outing is here. All right, fast money is coming your way. All right, and big reward. You got some sort of big reward that's getting ready to come. All right, everybody who thought they was coming against you, it's not working. All right, is anybody over here on YouTube wanting a read before I go? Is anybody wanting a read before I go? All right, YouTube. Is anybody wanting a donation read before I go? All right. Mini reads are $25.25. You want to do a private read? Private reads are $50.50. Are you wanting to do one of those? Over the phone? Over the phone readings are $60 for 30 minutes. You want to do the 50? All right. Do you have TikTok? Okay. All right. We can do that one. Are you wanting to do that one now? Hold on, TikTok. Oh shit. Oh shit. Nope, I have everything but Zelle. Have everything else but Zelle. Apple Pay is available too. I don't do Zelle. Zelle got personal information attached. I don't do Zelle. Everything else but Zelle. Okay. All right. When you do the Apple Pay, well, it's gonna show up anyways. It's gonna show up anyways. I'm finna say put your contact information in there. Oh, it's kind of cold, and I'm kind of. Okay, no, you're fine. If you need help, let me know. I used to work for them. So I be guiding people on how to use Apple Pay because some people don't know how to use Apple Pay. All right, if anybody else is wanting a reading, please let me know. Okay, so when you go to like, as if you were sending a regular iMessage, all right, you're going to put that email address as the phone number. And then, and then just say hello, and then I'll text you back. So it's just like texting somebody, and then I'll help you out with the rest of it. I hear a truck. Somebody finna get ready to move. Shine bright. Y'all, I'm finna get off here in a second, and then I'm gonna be back on. I have a phone reading to do. And if anybody else is interested in a phone reading, please let me know. All right, they are $60 for 30 minutes. No, that's my Cash App. No, you see where I put my information, where it says Apple Pay. Did I pin that? Let me pin it. I pinned the message. It's Mermaid and Dreams with a Z at the end of Dreams and 83. So it's Mermaid. See, and that's why I be telling people to send me a message first. That way you don't send the wrong shit to the wrong person. Oh, and it's at gmail.com. So, Mermaid Dreams with a Z, 83. Okay. Oh, it's at iCloud.com. I fucked that shit up too. Mermaid Dreams 83 at iCloud 83. Why the fuck does that shit say that? Hold on, y'all. I just know that. And if you need help, you can just send me your Apple ID. You ain't gotta put your phone number on here. Bro, what you doing? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. It went through as I didn't even get it. It's supposed to go through as a text message. Um, check it again. Mermaid Dreams with a Z 83 at iCloud.com. Let me know if you need help. Wow, chill out. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh no, I cancel. Why the fuck did I do that? Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is what you do. Go to the messages. Damn, let me get out of there. Go to the messages and you know where you type at. There's a plus sign right there, and you click the plus sign, and it says Apple Cash because it won't let me do the request. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 What the hell wrong with my goddamn? Okay. And I'm put my email in here too. I'm just gonna send you my information so you will know it. Okay. This your phone number right here, right? Because I'm gonna go ahead and get offline and I'm gonna call you. All right. So I'm gonna disconnect this live and I'm gonna give you a call.